Welcome guys. In our previous video we were talking about how to create a WBS and how to import this structure from Excel. This was our example that we were using in our first video. I will keep this information in the description of the video below, and you can use it, as well the extension .ser of Primavera if you want to continue our introduction of how to use Excel for Primavera. So this video we are going to open, I have opened here, and we are going to add the individual activities that are into each process that we have in our structure that was defined by the user. So you will notice in this Excel file that the user defined for each stage of the project, in this case detail of engineering details, into process each activity that makes completed that step of the project. So we want all these activities put into Primavera. Of course, you can do it one by one in Primavera, but maybe if you have 200, 300 activities, you will be really not comfortable type each one from Excel to Primavera. So in this case I will show you how to put that information in a quickly and an easy way. So the first thing that we have to do it is open any of these activities, and we'll start creating one activity. Then we're going to export this file. We're going to change the name here. We're going to use sample number 2, and we are going to repeat something as we saw in the first video, that we are going to open that station .ser in Notepad, and you will have this. So the important thing here is that you will notice the structure of WBS and the two activities that I previously created in the Primavera project. So I only going to use this information. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go to my Excel file. I'm going to paste the information. This is exactly the same structure that we made in the first video of WBS, and here from the row 25 below you will have all the information that we are going to change as the activities that we are going to add in Primavera Pixis. So the files or the columns that we really care in this video is task ID, WBS ID, task code, and task name. These two is related of these two activities, these two columns that are defined by the user, and these two is where you are going to put this activity into the WBS structure. For example, if we want to create in planta trituradora some tasks, so the ID that is going to be this new activity have to be attached with this WBS ID 2600 1503 number. So That means in Primavera that this ID corresponds of this activity that I create in Planta Trituradora. That is going to be in this level. In the case that the second sample that is 26510 26510 is in structural stage. If you notice a structural stage, if you go to, it's going to be in this stage of the project, that is in activity that is into that process, as we show here in the interface of activity of Primavera. So it's going to be easy. We are going to open, like, we have like 22 activities. I don't care how many rows I will open. We're going to go to task here. We are going to copy this information. I'm going to paste here. Notice that we have anything else, and this is really important that this column is going to be in the last of our file, because that will indicate that until that row is finished the copy paste process from Excel to Primavera. All information that we have besides the we copy paste, we really don't need right now. So the other thing that is really important is task ID, because task ID is not could be the same number. So we're going to use this one. We're going to paste as consecutive number, and we're going to continue putting a different number of each ID. And WBS ID is really important to attach of each process. For example, Planta Trituradora, we want a beginning, start, and end of the activity, as we show here. We have start and end for Plancha Chancadora. Plancha Chancadora have the ID 26503. So we are going to copy this. I'm going to paste here. In the same process, we have this 4 that corresponds to process, and these 4 activities in processes. That is this WBS ID. We are going to copy, and we are going to put here. You have to repeat all this information of all the activities, and then you have to complete, copy paste the information that we have in all the rest of activities. In this case, it's not going to be it's not going to make a difference in our project. I'm going to stop the video. You have to complete all the information, then I will show you how it's going to be the final result. We continue with the process how to import this this data to Primavera. Well guys, I finished copy and paste information from each activity and related with the WBS ID of each stage of the process of the project. So here you have all the information. Notice that from column T of the final of the file, I copy pasted the same information. It really don't care. It really don't make any problem when you are importing this information to PCs. It's really important to mention that these four columns indicate the duration of the activity. When we don't know, or as we know, we have the data of the duration of the activity of each one, but we really don't know how this configure this calendar. So it's better to use or to put or to modify the information of duration into Primavera. For this video, the only thing that matters is take all this activity and import it to our program. So let's go to Primavera. Let's go. First, we're going to copy all this information in our notepad. So copy this. Remember, all the file that we have to copy in our notepad. So go to open again our notepad. We go to the file number F. We copy this information. We go down here. We erase all the information that we have here. And we replace it with the information that we have in Excel file. So it's really important that the file ends with this indication. We save this information. We close here. And we import our file as a new project. Next, we modify here import action, create a new project. We are going to put in enterprise. Next, finish. If Primavera don't make this action, as you notice, there is a problem with the copy paste information from Excel to Notepad. So let's clear to that. We are going to change this project to number 2 because this is our second exercise, and we are going to open. And then you will notice all the activities into our project. Thanks for watching our second video. Subscribe to our channel and let me a comment of any doubts that you have or any process that you want to make or import problems that you have from Excel to Primavera.